This week right here was red, this week right here was red, and that this week right here is red. Hey guys, it's Will. Welcome to the channel. I'm a part-time day trader trying to become a full-time, and if you guys are interested, you guys can join along with me. So it is the end of the month. It is the end of February, and that completes all my trading for this month. As you can see up here, these are all my trades right here. I'm going to take out the privacy mode and put dollar amount, and we can see we are down. You're down 186 bucks. It doesn't feel good, but you know, we're always learning. Doesn't mean that I haven't learned anything this month. And we did better than last month. Last month we lost, I believe $255 or something like that. Or maybe it was close to $300. Right here, the filter, I did February 3rd to the 28th because the Saturday and the Sunday were closed. So it is a short month, but we are down so far. Our trade win percentage is 26%. Profit factor is 0.6, and our day win percentage is 33.3. Average win to loss is 1.62. We see down here that we definitely have more red days than green days, which that's not good. We want to have at least more green days, but it doesn't mean that you'll be up just because you have green days more than your red days. It always matters about your risk to reward. We have this right here, average win to loss. Mine is above 1, which that is great. I want it to have at least a 2 to 1. As long as it is at least more than 1, then I'm happy. But I would prefer at least a 2. Maybe in the future, I would want it to be a little higher as well. That'll be better. I know this trader that has about a 5 to 6 average win to loss ratio, which that is really good because they can lose 5 trades, they can lose 6 trades. One trade will just make them break even, or they could even be green as well. And that is crazy. But their win percentage isn't like crazy. It is like just about 50%. I would prefer mine to be like 60% or higher, but as long as it's consistent, as long as I'm profitable, that's what matters. That we can see that this month we are doing good, and I will break down each week by week to show you guys right here. So I'm gonna go to the 3rd and the 7th, which is the first week of February, and we can see I am down 91 bucks here, and that is like a break-even week for me. You can see I did take 2 trades right here, and they're basically break-even. I did lose more than I win, so my trader win percentage is 33. But like I said, you don't have to be 50%. It's because if your average win to loss ratio is higher than 1 or 2, then you can be up for the week. But since I lost 2 trades and I won 1 trade, this 1.97 right here is not enough. It has to be at least a 2 or higher. But it is what it is. It was a decent week after January, because January was just bad. The first trade I took was a 37% loss. It was higher than I wanted to. I think it was because there was data. Let me check. Yeah, there was data. If I held, I would have won, but I sold up too quickly. It was a decent trade. If I click on it, I did lose 37%. It's a bit higher than I wanted to, but it's because there was like a lot of volume in that time. And I got an early entry, and I was thinking that I can just get early entry, but I can risk less, but I'll lose more percentages. I was thinking like that for like 1 or 2 weeks, but I don't want to really do that. I might as well wait for actual confirmation and then risk less than just try to go early and risk less and lose more of my ROI. So it doesn't really make sense. My Friday trade that I took was not as good as well. I did try to do the same thing, which I lost 48%. I tried to take my trade early and I lost more than I should. And then my next trade was a 93%. It was a really good trade, but as you can see, it should have been a 3 to 1, this 93% right here. But since I lost big on this one, it was basically a 2 to 1 trade at the end of the day. Going into the second week of February, the 10th to the 14th, you can see that I lost a lot more, $160. It was not a break-even week this time. I did lose 3 days in a row. I am trading also more than I normally am, but we can see here as well that January I'm also trading more than I usually am. But February, I did lose 3 days in a row, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Monday and Tuesday was no trades. I think the February 10th was closed, or maybe there was the 17th that was closed. But let's see, we did take 4 trades, more than I want to, but it was a lot of losses. 57% loss is a lot more than I should. I think it's because of data. At this point, I was trying to change my market structure and take trades that I normally don't take, and I lost because I did not wait for confirmation, and then I just kept trying the idea, and I just took random trades, and I just kept losing. On Thursday, I did lose more than I should here, probably because I got in early. And you can see that there's a common mistake here. I keep risking more than I should, and then that's not good, so I had to eventually fix that. We don't want to get above 30%, but it's okay if I get a few points over and under. It's not a big deal. but we don't want to get to 40, 50%. To the next day, Friday, did take one trade, which was a valid loss. We're going to go to the third week of February, which is the February 17th to the 21st. Did not take any trades on Monday 17th, that was closed. So that's why I didn't take any trades. We see that I did take 4 trades in a row, which is insane to me because I haven't taken this many trades since probably October. But I normally don't trade this often after I started simplifying my strategy. The markets were presenting more opportunities and I was finding more setups. And it was also because maybe I was changing my market structure. I was trying to think about different things and maybe that's why I was taking more trades. Tuesday we start off the week green, which was a good trade. I did have a loss early morning. Another common thing is that when I'm winning trades, I do take an early loss and then I went back after, but then that becomes a lesser trade. I just want to win and then just walk away, but it happens. I can't do anything about it. I just gotta learn from it. My first trade was 31% and then my second trade was a 71%, so it was a bit over 2-to-1 risk reward, and that's why I am green that day. I did do a call and I did do a put, so I was long in the market, then I decided to short the market is because it was weak. Going to the next days, Wednesdays, took another loss, 33%, wasn't bad. Thursday, I did take 4 trades again. Early morning, I tried longing it because I was looking at the market structure, but I realized I just took it too early, and then the market kept tanking, so I was realizing that I need to short the market. But you can see here, I took 2 early losses. I kept trying the same idea, and then eventually I got the right idea after, but it wasn't enough for me to break even. You see up here, I am down $6. It wasn't enough for me to break even though this trade was a big winner. It was just not enough. If I just won that trade in the beginning, I would have been up $67 or $56 right here, which that would have been better. Going on to the Friday, the exact same thing happened again, but this time I had the idea of trying to long the market, which is calls, and I tried it 3 times. It failed. Then I realized that the market is weak and I shouldn't even be trying to long the market. I tried to short the market after, and then I got 46%. I probably could have got a little bit higher, but it was not enough for me to break even because I think this trade right here, there was data that came out and I lost more than I should. But you can see the common issues of this day and this day right here. It's because I'm taking 4 trades, 3 losses and 1 win, which is not good. If I'm taking 4 trades, I should be able to at least win 2 of the trades and I'll be happy with that. If I keep losing, then I'm going to keep losing and then take more trades, and then when I finally win, I just stop trading. And that's not good, is because this winner right here, this winner has to be bigger than all of my losses, and that's 3 losses in a row, so I had to make sure that that winner is bigger. But the best case scenario is that I had to avoid these losses or keep it to at least a small loss, and then I can be green for that day. The last week of February is the 24th to the 28th, and if you guys haven't watched my last week video, I break down this whole week very thoroughly, and you can watch that. And this week has been changing. We can see that every single month, every single week, I showed you that this week right here was red, this week right here was red, and that this week right here is red. But if I go to January, you can see that every single week right here, red. This was actually a green week. I didn't realize that this was a green week, but it was such a small week that I don't even call it a green week because it's basically break even. But this week is red. This week I did not take any trades. This week I was red as well. So basically I would say I've been red for the last 2 months, because the last week that I was profitable was December, which that is crazy to me. Finally, I am green for this week. You can see that I am up $23. My trade win percentage is 60%, profit factor is 1.53, and the day 1 percentage is 66%. Average win to loss is only 1.02. It is lower than I wanted to, but I was trying to protect myself. I was trying to do things a little bit differently, but I probably should have made a lot more than I should. But we are still up. That's still a win. I feel like things are changing a bit. Obviously, because I'm green, that's why I'm saying it. But I feel like I am watching the markets a bit better. I'm trying to make sure my quality subs are there, and I'm taking quality setups, waiting for proper confirmation, and then taking the trade. Looking into the week now, the Monday, we did win 18%, which was $13. It was a good trade, but I did not hold as long because I was taking a demand zone with hold. So I was trying to protect myself, and it was still a W. And I could have actually got a 2-to-1, but it is what it is. The next trade, Tuesday, I did win 48%. Happy with that trade. I could have got a lot more, maybe a 4-to-1, a 5-to-1, but it was only less than a 2-to-1. Again, I was trying to protect myself. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe I should have gotten out at 2-to-1 or gotten out at the full bigger picture, but I was just trying to protect myself. And then we go to the last day of the month, which is a Thursday. I did take 3 trades. Again, I'm not sure how many trades I want to take, but I was confident in the trade, and I was waiting for the trade, but I did take it too early. I could actually break even this day, but this time I was saying to myself, I want to wait for my target. I don't want to just get out right here. And this time I actually lost. It's funny because these 2 days I was saying I want to protect myself because there's demand zones, there's potential demand zones that I want to protect myself, and the play actually gets to my target and I could have made a lot more. But if we see on the Thursday right here, I actually thought about a demand zone that I could have hold because I was saying I wanted to hit my target and then I can be up for the week or be up for the day. And guess what? The demand zone actually held. It actually supported the demand zone, and I did almost lose my trade if I didn't sell out, but I made a small profit off of it. It made me get back some of my losses, which is better than nothing, but I should have gotten out when I should have, and then I would have break even. The first 2 trades was a bit of early entries or different plays actually. The first trade was a call position that I thought was a good position, but probably there was too many supply zones that I shouldn't have long, and then I lost that trade. And then this second trade, I did take it too early, and then the third trade was actually the right trade. Still actually took it too early, but it worked out, but it wasn't as good as of a win. That is pretty much my month of February. Again, I am down $186. I did learn a lot in this month, but I am down. The last week I did good. Hopefully March can be better, and we'll see how it keeps going. You just gotta keep learning. I just gotta keep learning. I just gotta keep journaling, back testing, and I can eventually get better. I just gotta find my groove again, really focus, and just keep getting better day by day. Take it day by day, and eventually I'll stay consistent. I'll be disciplined, and I can become 1% better every day. If you guys want to see my actual breakdowns of my trade and my live trades of these weeks on each of these weeks, then you guys can watch my other videos. Here's my channel. You guys can watch each of my weeks. I have it labeled here, number 6, number 4, number 3. That is my weekly reviews. Every time there's a number up here like this, let's say 5, then that's probably week 5 or somewhere along those lines. Each full week I break down all my trades and then I review them, and you guys can watch that if you guys want to see a further breakdown of each week. But this video will just be my full breakdown of this, how I did this month. And what I like to say is how you do one thing is how you do everything. Keep staying disciplined, keep staying consistent, and let's just get 1% better every day. And I'll see you in the next one.